Bree, and I'm back with another Stretch the Sketch video for July. And what you're looking at now is the sketch that all of us ladies are going to be using. And if you haven't watched a Stretch the Sketch video, or if you're new to it, there is a bunch of talented ladies that are participating. It's this big collab that we have going on. And I'll have all the links to the other YouTube channels down in the description box below. But it's where we take a typical 12 by 12 sketch and we stretch it into many different forms. It could be a traveler's notebook layout, it could be Project Life, 9 by 12, 6 by 12, a double 12 by 12 layout. We just try to inspire y'all to, if you do have a sketch, that it could be used in many different ways. So the sketch that was shown in the beginning was a sketch from Page Maps, and that's what I'll be using, and the other ladies will be using this month. So what I've done is I'm using, my size is going to be a 9 by 12 because I am working in a 9 by 12 album from Studio Calico. So this is just going to be one page. It's just going to be a one-page layout. But I have actually flipped my sketch. The sketch calls for like the cardstock and the banner to be coming from the left, I think it's the left side of the page. So what I've done is I've flipped it so that it is a more of like a vertical layout because my 9 by 12 is a little more narrow. So I thought this would work perfectly so I could work from the top to the bottom instead of from the left to the right. So I am going to be using my, let's see, June and July Hip Kit Club kits that I have. I am currently obsessed with the Pink Fresh Studio Simple and Sweet collection. So I'm sorry, not sorry, that most of my layouts for process videos that have been going up have been using this collection as well as like the Hip Kit Club exclusives, only because I'm currently obsessed and these are all the colors that I love to scrap. And when it's something that I really, really love, or a color scheme that I love, it's very easy for me to be more creative and to get to sit down and create. So in the sketch, there are two photos, and so I have chosen two photos of both of my sons. And my youngest is kind of more on the left side of the frame, so that's why I put him on the left, because there was a lot of empty space. So that's how I figured out the layout for my photos, and then I cut my banner, and I'm working on, in the sketch, there was a little section to the right of like where your title would go, as well as like a small grouping of embellishments. So I put that kind of at the bottom left, and that's where I'm going to have my title as well as my journaling, and then I do add a little bit of layered embellishments. And this page came so easy for me. Usually I love to usually I love to embellish with die cuts or ephemera, and lately for some reason I haven't been. Like, I've just been not really embellishing as much as I usually have been up until this page, and I was just pulling all kinds of die cuts and layering them up and adding some foam behind them, and I love how this page turned out. So instead of using white cardstock, which I usually have been choosing, I chose this mint American Crafts cardstock, and yeah, and so it's cut down to 9 by 12, and yeah, I'm basically I just split the sketch. That's basically what I did. And I kind of made it my own. I didn't stick too much to it, but for the most part, it was, when I flipped it, it pretty much stayed on point in regard to where the embellishment clusters were and my title and all that. So I've got, I don't think oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I was reaching for my layout. So I've got, down at the bottom, I've got my, it's like like a journal tag. If that's what I was trying to find the right word. It says notes, and that's where I'm going to add my journaling. And in the Hip Kit Club kits, there are these amazing acrylic words. And this word summer just happened to fit perfectly, like right where that journal tag was, and the S fit perfectly in the little notch on that little tag. So my title for this project is going to be Summer Days. The sketch did call for a subtitle which would fit where that tab is on the top left where my photo is, but I don't actually add a subtitle there. I just keep my tab there, and then I add a different die cut up at the top, which also fits perfectly in between the photos, but that will come shortly. And I'm just basically playing around with all of the cutest embellishments ever. Like there are these really thin wood veneer pieces. I wanted to add that like natural wood element onto my page, and there happened to be tags in like a tag form. And on the sketch there was several places where tags were. Not tags, I'm sorry, I keep saying tags. Tabs with a B. So I chose this specific tab that has hearts on it, and I thought it was perfect because I had used my punch to punch out a tab originally, and you know, to match the sketch. But then I found these wood veneer tabs, and it was just perfect. So I added that to the left, and then I'm just going through right now and just embellishing and adding colors up that's in certain sections that needed it, and you know, just making sure I had coverage of each color, and it, you know, I was able to carry it on into certain places. So I reached for these exclusive puppy stickers by the Hip Kit Club, and I'm adding those around. And I didn't add any mixed media. At the end, I do add Heidi Swapp Full Color Shine, and I do add my journaling off camera. So in the final photos that you'll see here shortly, you'll see my journaling. And here is where I add the word days using the exclusive Puppy Alphas by the Hip Kit Club. And oh my gosh, I love these acrylic words. Like I need a billion more and every word possible. I am obsessed with them. The font, just being like it being white, how it stands out, especially it stands out against that mint cardstock. I love it. This page came so quickly to me, and it was so much fun. And I've been struggling lately in regard to when I have my camera on, and I'm sure you fellow YouTubers that do process videos, I've heard Seuss Fish mention this, and I can totally relate, but you know, when your camera is on, you feel more pressure, and you kind of get a little nervous, and so, I don't know, just for this specific project, it just flowed so nicely. I kind of forgot that the camera was on. And I just kept embellishing and going, and yeah, it was a fun page. All right, so here I'm just seeing what other pieces that I might be able to add die cut wise. And I did add, I don't know if I talked about this, but I did add a yellow paper clip with a bow. And this is where I add the Something Sweet piece of ephemera up at the top. And I do choose Something Sweet because obviously it's a sweet picture, or two sweet pictures of my boys, but the S fit perfectly right in the middle of my photos, and it just worked. So that's kind of like my subtitle, but my real title, well, not my real title, but my big title is Summer Days. And of course, I'm going to add some Spiegel Mom Scraps sequins to finish it off. I'm currently obsessed with He Said, She Said. That is part of the July release. And I think I also, is that the only ones I add? Yeah. Do I add any other ones? No, I just used this one pack. I think. I say that now, but I think I thought I added two different sequins. Maybe I did. Maybe I guess I didn't. But I did add 3 little clusters, and here I'm going to add my Heidi Shine. Just a little bit here and there. And that's basically it. Here is the final photo. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to check out all the other process videos for the month of July. I'll have all the links to in my description box below. Thank you again so much for watching, commenting, and subscribing. I really appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.